Hello everyone, thank you for coming up today. Welcome to Rainy Storm channel. To my old subscribers, thank you for subscribing. And to those that have been for the first time or those that have not subscribed, please do click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Talking about the man who died during an act of sex with a married woman in Cross River State. This is a married man and he has been identified as Mr. Eyom, who died in Ekori, Yako local government area of Cross River State over the weekend when he went to see his married woman girlfriend by the name Grace. However, it was gathered that Grace, that's the married woman, and her own husband left their own community, Asiga, that's where they were, to the neighboring community in Ekori for a wedding ceremony. But during the wedding ceremony, while it was still going on, the wife Grace gave her husband an excuse and looked for something to say and told him that she had some errands to run. Meanwhile, she had her own ulterior motive unknown to her husband. And so she left, and where she went to straight to meet her lover. And while she went to meet him, they had already made an arrangement earlier to meet in a guest house where they actually met. And when they got to the guest house, and so the man and this married woman engaged themselves into a sex act. And while they were in that act, this illicit act, the man, that's Mr. Eyom, started jerking. And while he started jerking, foam started coming out of his mouth. In the process of doing that, this man just gave up the ghost. That's when he died. Grace now, out of fear, she was so scared and realized that if she stays there, she will be arrested for murder. She dressed up very quickly and then she left that particular room, leaving his lifeless body in the bed. But before that, prior to this time, Mr. Eyom told his friends that he was going to give his girlfriend, that is the married woman who is his girlfriend, he was going to give her a good time, and so he needed some sex enhancing drugs to increase his performance. And however, as soon as this woman left, that's Grace, left the room, she went back to the wedding ceremony where she had left her husband. Amidst the day, one of the staff of the guest house now found his lifeless body, that's Mr. Eyom's lifeless body, on the bed in the room. She had to identify him with other staff because he had his identity with him. So when they had identified him, and then they alerted some people, and then amidst that, they knew the community he came out from. They had to go there, and that was where they now remember that he came in with a woman. Then some people were able to identify which were some of his friends who remembered when he told them that he was going to meet his girlfriend and give her a good time. That was when they had to now locate the married woman, and she was located at the wedding ceremony where she went back to meet with her husband. So you can just see how messy this whole thing turned out to be. So right now, she is in police custody. She has been arrested. However, they are still going to carry out further investigation over what was the real cause of Mr. Eyom's death. And because his body has right now been deposited at Ugep General Hospital mortuary. Look at now, he's gone. This woman now she's now going to eventually end up in jail because this is murder. So nobody knows how he died or what killed him, even though he took those drugs, which probably he overtook it. Well, an autopsy will show. So they're going to carry out further investigation to know why he died. Meanwhile, she is in police custody. So right now, what explanation would she have to give her husband? She can't lie about it because her husband was with her when she gave him an excuse to go for an errand. Meanwhile, she was going to meet her lover. This is really, really, really bad. A married woman, what are you doing with another man? Okay, and look at this man now. Probably he's married. They didn't say if he's actually married though. Mr. Eyom. Okay, right now he has lost his life. For what? An act. An illicit act has just taken his life short. Please, this should be a lesson to a lot of people. This is another way of you receiving your own part of punishment for the evil you are doing. God has now used this way to expose them. Okay, look at this married woman. You have your husband. Why are you going out? If people have issues, please try to resolve your issues with your partner. Rather than going outside seeking for peace with another man or another woman, put your heads together with your spouse. Say those issues together that you are having, whatever is bothering you, how you feel about the other person. Let that person know, so you guys can resolve these things amicably. If you can't resolve it within yourselves, please, you may either call family members to get involved to resolve these issues with you people, or you may go to your church members if you are involved, or if you have members of the church that you can talk to, or if you have a therapist. Anywhere you can seek for help to put your marriage together, it's always the best. You can go extra mile to bring your home together. Your spouse should be your best partner, should be your best friend. No matter what you're having, no matter the kind of issues you're having, going out there seeking for comfort, peace, and love in another man's arms or in another woman's bed or arms, it's never the solution. Most times people are caught up in this act, and that's when they're exposed. Some lose their life. So why would you lose your life? You have a family back home, you have your wife or you have your kids, and you now end up in bed with another woman, and then your life is cut short. You've lost your home, or your life is not cut short, or you're caught in the act. Right now, this woman, she has just no explanation to give her husband. She can't lie about it because she has been caught red-handed. Please, anyone involving in this, please always stick to your spouse, no matter the kind of problems you're having, except it's an act of violence. Then, but sleeping with another person is the issue. There are certain organizations that you should go and run to and seek for help, except in the case of domestic violence. Then you take your heels and run, and you go to the place or to the organization that usually help people when they are in either a domestic violence, marriage, or relationship. That's when you are not advised to stay there so that you don't get killed. But otherwise, if it's not domestic violence, if it's other issues that are resolvable, please resolve your issues and don't go out. Please, look at now. The man has lost his life. The woman now losing her family eventually.
Friends, thank you for coming up today. To those that have not subscribed, please do click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. God bless you all.